maybe market statistics aren't helpful. Ready?
Ready.
Hi guys, I'm Ryan Petry with Ryan Petry Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams here in Loves Park. And today we are going to talk about something that I think has caught a lot of flack among people on social media, reading the news, watching videos from the local news outlets, highlighting what the real estate market is doing. We do see sometimes comments from folks on the social media platforms that have more of a negative opinion of what is being communicated. And I think a big reason why that happens is because maybe market statistics aren't helpful. And when you're talking about a macro level, Rockford market doing this, the average home doing this, price points and value range going up and number of sales turning over, I think that that information is not helpful unless we get kind of precise. For example, I've got Brian here, Brian Milo, my lead buyer specialist for my team. He's going to rattle off some statistics that the news media has said somewhat recently, and we'll see what I think about that.
Well, for example, one of the biggest things we hear from the news is that we have the highest sales since 2007. We've sold 4,619 homes in the Rockford market in the last 12 months. What does that mean, Ryan?
Nothing. Maybe it means that it's just a general communication over what our market is doing as a whole, comparative to a year ago or 10 years ago, 12 years ago, when the market was, booming like we thought. But numbers aren't going to really help you in that situation. For example, if I live in Rolling Green in a $90,000 home and I'm thinking of selling it, is it going to be helpful to me to learn that 4,600 homes sold last year compared to maybe 4,200 the year before? That really doesn't mean anything. What's another one, Brian?
Well, if we're going to talk about the average Joe buyer, home values rose 6% from an average of $35,000 within 1 year. Says the news.
$135,000.
What? Average of $35,000.
Of $35,000 within.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
You say 135,000?
Did
I don't know. Let's roll with it. 135,000. So yeah, rose 6% to an average of $135,000. Awesome. Who's the average buyer?
Average Joe.
Average Joe. Average Joe and Sue living down on whatever average street is. Is that helpful to you? Say you have a home that's $300,000 and it's in Roscoe. Average numbers aren't helping me. Are they helping you?
A little bit, sometimes.
Sometimes if you're average, but you're not average. Who's the average person? We need to identify who this person is. They don't exist. An average is a market statistic. And I'm not going to come across and make it sound like the news media isn't doing their job in communicating what's being told to them, the information that's being collected by the Rockford Area Association of Realtors, which is a tremendous organization here in the Rockford area, does a lot for the community. But there's no way that they can pack in detailed information that's going to be actually valuable to people in a 20-second news media clip. So we're going to be diving into the market statistics and communicating it in a way that's going to be helpful. For example, next week, starting on Monday, and every Monday thereafter, we're going to be highlighting or spotlighting a portion of our market area that is also of a particular price bracket. Because a market in Roscoe from 150 to 200,000, which is going to be our first update next week, is not the same market as 61114 zip code in Rockford for a $160,000 home, or 61016 Cherry Valley of $180,000. These are completely and wildly different markets, and the data sets that we're hearing on the news, it's just simply not helpful. And so we're going to be making information helpful for you, because information without knowledge is chaos, and that's all you're getting is information. You aren't being knowledgeable on the topic, or you're not being taught what that means and what it translates to. So stay tuned to our channel. We're going to show you all about it coming up on Monday, so look forward to telling you all about it. Take care. Thanks.